Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a show, Penguin, episode 5. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so, boy, this is when it's all turning. Everything is turning. I don't know what the second half of the season is going to look like, but everything is changing rapidly. First off, I'm going to have to take this in character order. Let's see. Oz. Oz is moving on with his plan. He's still trying to get his mushrooms that he basically stole from Sophia back from the Maronis who stole it from him. So what does he plan on doing? He get rid of all the evidence first, kill it, destroy his car and all that good stuff, do some pep talking with Vic, and then decide he's going to kidnap the Maronis' son, who's on TikTok. So yeah, easy to find. So they get him, and he goes to the jail and threaten the Maronis with their son if they don't give him his drugs back. So he make a deal with them to get his drugs back. And in that setup, he goes ahead and, because he also was trying to get Sal Maroni killed in jail, but that failed. So part of his plan didn't work because he burned alive Sal's wife and son in the exchange. But also in that exchange, he screwed up his mushrooms because the fire retardant went off, and then that messed up the mushrooms. They needed a certain temperature to survive, and he only got 2 buckets of this stuff left, so he's trying to find a way to recoup on that. He burned them alive and watched and enjoyed every bit of it. If this show, if you wanted to think that somebody was going to be a good person or a hero or something like that, you can just let it go. Ain't nobody in this show good. Nobody. It's rooting for the worst, the best of the worst. That's what you're doing in this show. And who's the best of the worst switches around episode to episode as far as I'm concerned. So meanwhile, while he doing that, scared for his mama life, and to have Vic take her, to get her out of her house because he was worried about Sal finding her. So Victor takes her to his old neighborhood that's still trying to recover from the flood thanks to the Riddler from the Batman movie. And he go to his friend's house who got killed, and hoping that his brother Squid wasn't going to see him, but Squid's out there raiding stores and whatnot, trying to find whatever supplies he can, of course, probably with his gang, to sell to other people who need it, because that's what they do. So, but he did see him. He saw him take this little old white lady into this house who has dementia, and she's losing it, and it was sad to see so many times. But, she had moments of lucidity, and boy, this is a bad woman. Sorry, Oz, your mom is sick, but overall, she's a bad woman. So Vic is back at Crown Point. He don't want to be there. She apparently came from Crown Point, so she don't want to be there. That must be where she lost her sons, because the other 2 sons, she's like, I can't deal with it being here. So I'm thinking during the second half of the season, this is where Vic gonna run to have to deal with Squid and his gang and deal with the repercussions of his best friend Squid's brother ended up getting killed, and now he working for the man who ended up getting him killed in the first place. How that's gonna come to play, I am very interested to see how that's gonna work out. But meanwhile, Sophia is dealing with the aftermath of her gassing the entire family. So the little girl is gone to her little home. She out of there. She ain't in danger no more, even though she said she wasn't gonna be locked away. Basically, I feel like that's what she is now. As a ward of the state, she's now locked away. So I feel like she lied to her. But anyway, police chief show up from the movie, and they had their little tete-a-tetes. And the back and forth was quite interesting because she brought up some very good points. He like, it's kind of suspicious. The person survived and this, that, and the other. And she like, yeah, and what y'all gonna do with all those photos of my family and spread them around and sell them to the newspaper so y'all can recoup y'all money that y'all not gonna get from my family no more? It was insane. Beautiful scene. Once again, beautifully acted. This show. So she got her plan that they looking for Johnny, but she got him hid away in the crypt, giving him hypothermia to make him work for her. So he finally agreed after he tells some sad sob story that I'm hoping she don't really fall into. But if you loved your cousin like you say you did, then you wouldn't have been still working for the man who killed her. So she used him to gather all of the rest of the people that work for the family. Tell them Falcone is dead. No more Falcones. I'm the one who killed him. That's it. That's all. And then when Johnny tried to push back on that, she shot him dead at the table in front of everybody. There you go. Boom. He's dead. Last made man. Now I convict y'all made people if y'all want to. She took her father's money, spread it out on the table, literally drenching in blood now because Johnny's bleeding out on the table. I told them y'all can have it. They got this off of the hard work y'all did. Y'all can get it. I'm pulling y'all up. So they pick up their literal blood money, and they like, yeah, we behind you. Oh, and we're not the Falcones anymore. We're the Gigantes. The Gigantes. Her mother's maiden name. So now we got the Gigantes, and she got a plan that she gonna get with Sal. So she finds Sal where he was hiding out at while he making plans and mourning the passing of his wife and child. And so of course he's thoroughly pissed at Oz. She show up, kill his guys, and then say, I got a proposition for you. Let's work together. Let's work together, the Maronis and the Gigantes, because there are no more Falcones. And yeah, let's see about taking out Oz and then running the town together. So that's the current plan. Oz is by himself. She's teaming up with Sal if he agree, and they're gonna be coming after Oz. Meanwhile, Oz, who was busy still trying to find a place to deal with, set up a new spot. And his girlfriend, she was like, I ain't going. So she stayed behind. Her and her girl's gonna end up dead. I see it coming. Or she's gonna trade and tell where he at. One of the two. Because he came from Crown Point, he's familiar with the area, and he knows about this trolley system that used to exist, basically tunnels under the streets over there. So he finds the spot where his brothers used to go and hang out. It's a perfect spot, nice and moist and wet and hot for the mushrooms to grow. So now they're going to use that as the new setup spot to grow more mushrooms so they can have this new drug and sell it so they can rebuild the business. Yeah, crazy. I was like, but when he stood there and watched them burn, like, yeah. And then in his mind, he like, yeah, Sal's dead. I'm gonna kill them. I'm doing all good. He was messed up when he found out Sal was still alive and Sal called him. But still, Penguin is a bad dude. He is a very, very, very bad dude. I don't know how this is gonna work out. But this was such a good episode. This was really good. I cannot wait to see what happens next. And I will see you guys next time for another one. In the meantime, have a great day.